and I'm speaking in the name of the geOrchestra PSC. geOrchestra is a spatial data, should I say, a data infrastructure, which is widely used in France and abroad also. And we are here as project steering committee members, and we are welcoming you. And there will be a short presentation from Guillaume.
Yes, short presentation, yes.
Okay, if you're ready. Maybe you should use this microphone, it's better for people who...
Yes, short presentation of the geOcom and the geOrchestra community. But before, good morning, everybody, and it's a great pleasure to welcome you from OD4GROWTH project, and naturally geOcom and geOrchestra project 2 at the Regional Council of Ground Test for this moment of sharing experience. And I think it's important, this cross meeting, because this cross meeting combines two complementarity projects and two complementarity visions or perspectives, but one goal, one same goal, unique goal about data and sharing data. Alors en français, désolé, mon anglais est pas terrible, donc si certains veulent me donner un coup de main, n'hésitez pas. So some words about geOcom 2026 and the geOrchestra community. geOrchestra is not just a project, a technical project. It's a community-driven initiative with a lot of energy, a lot of expertise and passion of contributors. And so geOrchestra is unique not only for technical robustness, but also for culture of collaboration. And this community is based on different, a wide ecosystem of communication and contribution tools like Google Groups, GitHub, Element, and so on. Twice a year, we gather for community meeting with contributors. Last community meeting was this week, the beginning of this week in Strasbourg. And we have another meeting we organize once a year. It's annual meeting for users and developers. This is the geOcom, and it's now in Strasbourg too. And it's a tradition to bring us all together to celebrate progress of geOrchestra solution and to plan future of this solution too. Yes. Some words about geOrchestra. geOrchestra, yeah.
You asked for help, so as a member of the PSC, I can help sharing what geOrchestra is. So first, it's an open source solution that was first focused on the spatial use case. And as you can see, nowadays, spatial is not less important, but it's now the solution is able to share data which is not spatial. So it's something that we decided as a community 4 or 5 years ago, and which is now deployed in several places and used actively in production. It's a modular solution which relies on well-known modules in the open source ecosystem, like, to name a few, GeoServer, GeoNetwork. So there is Geo in the name, but in fact these modules are able to target the non-Geo use case also. And these modules act independently, but in an operable way, so that we can build applications in which the data flows freely between the modules. And the particularity is that you can, as a data infrastructure administrator or deployer, you can configure which modules you want for you to target your own use case. You can say, I want only a metadata catalog, a data catalog, but I don't want a data extractor, I don't want a viewer, I just want the core of the data infrastructure to share the data, but no additional modules. So that's what geOrchestra offers with modularity. In the right column, you can see several modules which are included. So we have, of course, metadata, a data catalog based on GeoNetwork, and a front end which is named Data Hub. We have the brick which does the service of the data is called GeoServer. For geographic specific use case where we need a high throughput of data, where we can target use case where a lot of people are viewing the same data at the same time in a map. For instance, there is GeoWebCache, which is a module which allows to have a high performance, high availability mapping engine. As a powerful web map viewer with large capacities, which will be demonstrated this afternoon by Tobia from GeoSolution in Italy, who is in the room with us today. So if you can stay this afternoon, I'm not sure, but there will be a presentation in deep of this module. There's also a superset. Maybe you know superset. It's from the Apache Foundation, which allows to build dashboards, interactive dashboards based on the data which are hosted on the platform, and also, of course, everything related to users management. Users belong to organizations. They can have roles, and this allows us to share data privately with specific people based on their ability to or their rights to view the data, to download it, and to use it. And of course, reporting tools are included because it's important to do reporting. It's important for a platform administrator to be able to say to politics, hey, my data is used by these people. It has been downloaded several times, and this is the most popular data set. And geOrchestra is able to answer such questions. Yes, that's it for a small presentation in a few words. You want me to continue? Or you?
No. Some words on who are using geOrchestra. geOrchestra is trusted by over 30 platforms and organizations across 6 or 8, I don't know, countries. Its users come from a wide range of sectors, like subnational governments, like region Grand Est and other regions in the room, urban area and cities, research, education institution, and private companies too. And I think this diversity is an evidence that geOrchestra is flexible, scalable, and adaptable for each organization according what we need. And to conclude, I think geOrchestra could be a tool to respond to OD4GROWTH project for some partners and for some policies about naturally open data and data sharing. And I think in all people here are building with these two projects, OD4GROWTH and geOrchestra project, finally the same vision of digital future and digital future for data, and it's a good thing for us. Thank you.
I just want to give a few words about the OD4GROWTH project. So we are 9 partners coming from all Europe, but we have one objective. One objective, which is to improve the availability and use of open data to support local development and urban transformation. That's to say, the two years, it's almost 2 years that we are working on this project. And during this time, we analyzed the support initiative that were already on the way in our respective regions. We shared best practices, which one another, and we designed complementary initiatives to support stakeholders, and we tested them. And this is now the time to observe the improvement of those policy instruments to provide so better support to all stakeholders. So I just want now to give the floor to some partners that tested some new initiatives or developed some new solutions. And I hope those use cases will looks like what you tackle on your everyday life or everyday work.
Hi.
Hi. So, first, I have to introduce Virag and not Luca. We will present a route planning optimization solution for waste collection. The floor is yours.
Okay. So thank you so much for being here today. My name is Virag Szulak. I'm representing Partner Business Network Association from Hungary. We are a business development organization working together with the local municipality and local companies. And the idea or the good practice that I will present you today is the route planning optimization of waste collection vehicles with the help of open data. The idea of this solution emerged a few years ago during one of our stakeholder meetings with the municipality, and our goal was to improve the efficiency of waste collection services in our city, Szombathely. I'm not directly involved in this implementation of this project, but I will try to give an overview of the project. So, GPS data, running times, working areas of the garbage trucks were examined and analyzed to see if there is an extra capacity in the system and if there is some changes in the boundaries of the districts are needed or not. Next slide. Okay, thank you. Different kind of resources were needed. 2 colleagues, 2 engineers were working for 2 months on this project, and GPS data, running times, working areas of the garbage trucks were used. Data from this were used for this solution, and also we used OpenStreetMap for the cartographic data and the number of residents in each areas. So we prepared this, basically it was a suggestion to the municipality for the improvement of their solution. And as far as I know, they were already implemented these improvements in some areas. Basically, they are the beneficiaries of this solution, the municipality and their waste collection company who is responsible for the waste collection. So thanks to this solution, they could lower the cost, reduce the redundancy, and improve the efficiency of the waste collection of these vehicles. So that was shortly a good practice. If you have any questions, just please feel free to reach out to me, and I will direct you to my colleagues who are responsible for this project. Thank you.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay, so I'm not Virág Szulák, I'm Luca Somlai, and I will present you the Just Nature project as of a digital twin regarding one of the areas in our city of Szombathely. Or not. Yeah, I can see it, but yeah, I have pictures on the slide, so it's okay. So Just Nature project originally started in 2021. It was a Horizon project. I'm representing the municipality of Szombathely. I work for the councillor who is responsible for economic and urban development. It is important to know in the context of Hungary, digital development and like data-related things in terms of urban infrastructure and smart city development is not really advanced as of now. And honestly, it was not really a priority until now because I'm not sure how familiar you are with the Hungarian situation, but most cities were struggling to do everyday tasks and carry out everyday urban development things. So it was not really a priority. But this digital twin was concluded thanks to this Horizon project. It was concluded in the nexus of Just Nature. What you should know about Just Nature project, and it addresses 4 key challenges: income and wealth inequalities and discrimination, dispersed and isolated urban elements of high biodiversity value, differently impacted by urban transformation processes and environmental and climate impact, and not distributed evenly. Okay, so basically it was including the citizens and the stakeholders into the decision-making progress. So citizens and stakeholders who are very important. We organized monthly meetings and stakeholder meetings and everything, and they were in the process of choosing what areas should be included in the project, and they decided that we should use one elementary school area and one park area. It is quite big, and it's a pity that you can't see it. But what we basically did that in the school area, we did smart green infrastructure development, like green walls, path, like green path, and also sensors were developed in the area. And regarding this, a digital twin was also concluded. It uses orthographic and cartographic data as well. So basically, with the help of a drone, I suppose, they take pictures and or videos, or I don't really know how it works, orthophotos of the south part of the city, and they measured everything, like buildings, we had a 3 registry system, the park area and everything that was really important in terms of the digital twin or developing the digital twin. So we had this all of this data that was available for us. We had to structurize it, and we decided that it would be the best to build this digital twin. So we did. And basically right now, you can see in my slide, but you can't see it right now. It has quite a big area that it covers, and we can model a lot of things with it. So basically, the municipality not only can see the infrastructure that are there on the area, but the data type, thanks to the data types, it includes like air and soil quality data. Sensors are collecting not just air quality, but like the soil temperature and air temperature. So it collects a lot of data basically, and it is in layers in the digital twin. So we can model a lot of things with it. We can also use it to model how we also planted the Milwaukee forest as well in the area. So it basically the beneficiaries are, of course, the municipality, because it is kind of a data-driven, helps to improve a data-driven decision-making, and obviously the citizens as well, because they have a quite big park, and the elementary school is very shaded right now, and they can go out and play, and it's a really relaxing and recreational place. And also, as I said, it benefits smart and sustainable data-driven decision-making, which is very important in these days. And also it organizes existing and incoming data in one place, so we can see everything. And when it is time to make decisions, it is very helpful. And also we have a traffic sensor as well, which is mobile, so we can also use that data to incorporate in the digital twin, and I think we used it to develop smart pedestrian crossings in the area as well. So yeah, that was my slide. These two. It's okay. So this is the park. It's called Sasholt Park, and the other picture, if you go back one slide, this is how the digital twin looks like. Szombathely is not a big city, but we can use it for a lot of stuff. So yeah, thank you for your attention.
Okay, can we ask one question?
I can't hear you. I think I stole your microphone.
I have one question regarding the digital twins, technical foundations. Could you share with us the software which is used for the digital twin?
I'm not sure, because it was, if I'm not mistaken, developed by the Irish partner. But I was not involved in the project, so if you give me an email or send me an email, I will try to insert it. I have the link for the digital twin, so if you want, I can send it to you as well.
Right.
Thank you.
Hello, all. I am Karolina Bernotienė from Šilutė, from Lithuania. Hello, all. I am Karolina Bernotienė from Šilutė, city from Lithuania, and today I will represent you our water network mapping of our city. It's a pleasure to be here and to present that good practice. So we will talk about practice, about the key figures and infrastructure, about data digitalization from old maps, about data with Esri and Ergo system, GIS database creation, working with data, and interactive maps creation. So the practice is interactive map managed network operated by budgetary institution of Schulte Waters. And of a practice in charge at Schulte Waters, it's our stakeholder and the OD4GROWTH project. The main direction of activity are drinking water supply, wastewater collection, stormwater collection, and wastewater cleaning, water, wastewater, and stormwater laboratory analysis. Schulte Waters key figures and infrastructure. We have almost 15,000 customers. Our water supply network, it's around almost 400 kilometers. And wastewater network almost 300 kilometers. We have inspection cameras of 9,000 units, pressure network of 35 kilometers. We have stormwater network around 50 kilometers in our city, and we have inspection cameras 3,000 units. Our main water treatment plant capacity it's 110,000 per day, and smaller water treatment plant capacities it's like 30 to 22 cube meters per day. And how it started, we have data digitalization, various old paper plans in our libraries, in our storage, and we take them and digitalize. So in 2014, Schulte Waters purchased S3 Argis software and used with S3 cloud version Argis Online. Source of water infrastructure data for this was various old paper plans, old as built technical documentation, topographic territory plans, colleagues information, and geodetics measurements. Next slide. And GIS database creation. Database structure, water network dataset. It includes pipes, inspection cameras, closing valves, point of objects. We have a wastewater network datasets with pipes, inspection cameras, and stormwater network datasets, pipes, and inspection cameras, as I mentioned before. And working with data, pipes was in different in diameter. Inspection cameras are different in diameter. Since data input is a long process, we are for creating templates. Let's make it easier. 2017 was the year when a lot of data was collected to the one single database, able to see it anytime, anywhere, online purpose. Having data digitally in one place was for colleagues too. By the end of 2019, all data was transferred to our GIS enterprise platform with GIS servers. Next slide. And now we have interactive map. It's free of charge. It's updated in real time, day after day. All the customers can see the plans online, the future plans, the implemented plans, where the system doesn't work or work well. A lot of data transferred to GIS format. You can see in next. Yep. No. Okay. Yeah. Previous. Fast and simple. And now it's fast and simple to use, easy to share, on demand, and all data is in one place. And what we published, maps accessibility. We published infrastructure map, failure in water supply network, dashboard map for public and internal use of Schulte Water, and all the infrastructure is online 24 hours, 7 days a week. and it was at no cost, so it's a principal open data principles here in this system in Schulte. Next slide. And interactive maps information. So what we have now is that interactive maps. We have fire hydrants, we have water supply points, and liner object, work, not working, underground closing valves, wastewater liner object, stormwater liner object, addresses of the Republic of Lithuania. You can see addresses here. Sanitary protection zones of water courses, water and the wastewater network can be seen by photo format and in various layers. Thank you.
It's always good to see maps. Thanks for sharing.
Enfin, c'est pas exactement moi qui prends le relais. Some experience sharing about geOrchestra partner. Laurent? Oh, Ren, sorry. Catherine. I have to change the presentation.
Hello. Good morning. My name is Catherine Morales. I'm from the municipality of Rennes and the metropole of Rennes. I'm sorry, my English is not so good as yours, but I will try to do something. The first application I propose to explain you in Brittany, in France, but in Brittany, the west side of France. Okay, so one of our applications is how to manage green spaces of the city. We have around more than 1,000 green spaces in the city and managed by 400 people. So we have a specific application context in geOrchestra, used with geOrchestra for teams of gardeners. This application facilitate the manage of these areas by gain a thorough understanding of the green spaces, asset to manage them, trees, grassy areas, paved surfaces, benches, trash cans, all is mapped. So it's easy for gardeners to prevent their day-to-day. Plan field operation, for example, tree pruning. They can plan all their interventions. Plan and communicate about landscaping projects, make informed decision on landscaping requests, etc. With Map Store, which is a viewer component of geOrchestra, we have designed some forms that they need to manage their green spaces. So this is an example. Second example is urban planning operation dashboard. We have a specific, it's more advanced. This use is more advanced because we had to develop a specific add-on on the Map Store component on the viewer to answer to a question of the urban department. So it's about operation, all the details of each operation which is into the city. It facilitates to share information on the progress of urban planning projects. We can know how apartments and which is the. I'm sorry, I have not the vocabulary on this. Ouais.
They are using this application, this tool, to share all information regarding the city increase programs, city with the name of the companies that are building the stuff in the city,
Et puis l'état d'avancement du
and the
projet.
state of progress of each project, each urban project.
Cette application permet la saisie des projets par des services qui sont habilités à le faire.
It also allows urban services to edit interactively in their web browsers the information,
La consultation par l'ensemble des partenaires.
and also every partner in the project, according to their rights, they are able to view this data, to query the data.
Voilà. Et la gestion de l'état d'avancement donc permet de gérer la totalité du cycle de vie d'un projet. En fait.
And this application allows to manage the whole life cycle of urban planning projects in Rennes Metropole in Brittany, as you have understood. And it's all based on open source, may I add. So
Yes, it's not open source, but not all is open source.
the data is not open source, but
No.
the software
Yes,
is open source.
Sure. geOrchestra with all its components make it easy
Yeah.
to implement this type of use case, because we have a component which publish data, a component to managing permissions, a component to view, and with plugins, and with plugins to make maps, data, to make visible maps and data. The possibilities are endless.
So private data, but open source software. But the open source software is also used with open data sometimes. So this is, if we want to build bridges together, I think in this room we're convinced that open data goes along very well with open source. So there might be bridges to build together, and we are here to help, I would say. And thank you, Catherine, for this presentation on the software, on the viewer capacity, and what in which context it's used in Rennes Metropole. Thank you very much.
Next presentation about Métropole européenne de Lille. And I open the presentation and give the talk to Florent.
Do you want to come with us, Florent? I prefer to stay in. So Lille Métropole is in the north of France.
Yes. Hi everyone. So I take few words to present our open data project. We share data since 2016 in Métropole européenne de Lille, and in 2018 we propose our platform to our community, to our public administration and little cities. 95 cities in Métropole européenne de Lille. But we share and we open too much data, I think, and with lack of process, lack of quality, and in 2020 we make an evaluation of that, and we decide to change our software solution, to change our process, and to choose an open source software, geOrchestra. It became this lack of quality, despite the number of download or the number of reuse. That was a very big problem for us. So in 2022, thanks to the renewal, we have improved our data quality, and we have harmonized and consolidate and secure our process publishing. Open data, for open data, I'm not sure that we can talk about growth or economic gain. Maybe just for Google or for big private operator that consume and use our public data. For example, real-time mobility, real-time transport that are consumed and integrate in Google Map, in a navigator calculator, like TomTom, but for us, for the common citizen, it's not really an economic gain. Maybe the first is transparency, but not economic gain. Yes, for example, the most valuable data from the geOrchestra platform is the mobility data, real-time mobility, like the position of our bus, of the availability of our bike in real time, that they are a reuse, forced reuse. But open data, for my opinion, allow the creation of new services for users, for citizens, and particularly digital services. Next one. Yes, that's the point. Because of we need to share data quality. It's the most important for reuse, for AI, for interoperability, and the main benefits to have an open data project. It's for the public administration itself. It's for us, for the servants, to improve the efficiency, to improve the local public services. And yes, you got some example. That's what we do with just our data sets. We can share and make public our public documents, like act or deliberation, I don't know, policy decision. We can share our member policy with photo, with information. Tu peux y aller, Guillaume. Ouais, like this. Everything that come from geOrchestra data platform. We got table, we got data sets, and we make this. And this kind of database is accessible to citizens of the 8 billion people in the world. So that's Google Map, and in Google Map you got the availability of our public bike in real time. That's a card that show the big project of new public transport in Métropole Européenne de Lille, with 75 kilometers of tramway. I'm not sure we say tramway in English, but yes, and everything, it's database, it's map, but we share the data set.
Trolleybus.
Thanks.
If I remember correctly.
And maybe the next one. To talk about environment, sustainable development, we share KPI indicators to measure the impermeability, the capacity of the soil to absorb water or not, because we got some law that we need to see that, and every data is accessible. So yes, it's not the pure data, but we make data for our own needs, but we share with to make better knowledge of our territory. So, and yes, if you're a citizen, you can know with open data if the waste truck is coming from your address or not, and if it's coming in 1 hour, you know that on an application with open data. But we need to get through open data, I think, and we need to talk about data and sharing private data between public administration, maybe private, but to increase and improve our public policies. That's it. Thanks.
Thanks, Florent, for